Pisces. When did you guys start banishing demons like Jesus? It's just what it is. With all of the bullshit circulating through the collective, step one, find a Commissioner Gordon. And in America, that's going to be kind of tough since money rules and they don't trust in God anymore. It says it on the fucking dollar. In God we trust. And it's just what it is. I'm a firm believer of trust no one. Don't believe anything I fucking say. Think for yourself. Do the research. Simple enough. I take the Dolores Cannon approach to it. It's just what it is. But there's a lot of that talk of sacrificing the Earth Angel, and it's just what it is. Do we put ourselves in some precarious situations? Well, yeah, they keep happening. That's what it is. Look at it. If they're trying to take you out and they can't, you kind of want to know why sooner or later, don't you? A lot of that immortal energy floating around in the collective, so use your better judgment. Clear some energy, shall we? Get grounded and centered. That's what it is. I'm not worried about sage because I clear everything out with Kundalini fire, so it really doesn't matter. All of this shit is lucky monkeys. That's generally for you. It's because you got to see it to believe it, and that's just what it is. So, I just heard storm sirens. They do a test once a month on Tuesday. Yeah, I hear the whatever happened at Camp Mystic. They're having council meetings right now because of the storm individual, whoever was in charge of that shit. He was ill during time of emergency and asleep. So not only do we have sick people running the system, but they're also fucking completely asleep. The sheeple will love to hear that one, won't they? It's time to wake up, isn't it? It's just what it is. Anyway, I'm not really concerned about any of that. I'm really not concerned about any of that. People's emotions are a little heightened. And now, what does that mean? What are these ladies talking about that they never thought about what would happen if that energy was returned, defeated, whatever they're talking about, taking our power back? Because you got some readers that say it causes storms. You got other readers saying the ancestors are bringing justice to the situation. Are people being haunted? Is that true? Because when I hear a reader say that, and then I find people like Lee being demonically tormented in the UK, it does make me wonder, because they say Pisces is surrounded by the angels, and that the devil is working through Pisces toxic X. That's what it is. However, that's all he said, she said, bullshit. It's just one of those days. Anyway, yeah, the energy will be continuing to return to them. So, my question to you would be, if someone is still alive and groups are playing the victim over that, what is that called? What is that called when groups couldn't take one individual out, but the energy they sent gets returned to them? I call it karma. You can call it whatever you want to. Anyway, let's do a reading, shall we? God got us all that is. Angels, archangels, the Cinemaster, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself, as well as those that your readings for. Namaste. That's the whole thing about the subconscious mind. Repeated motions, energy is programmable. So if you're programming the subconscious mind for spiritual protection, you're moving the energy around. I don't get into all of the Tai Chi, the ancient stuff. It is what it is. We've got the Jose Silva screen, and it's activated. I've got another screen. You activate your astral sight, you're pushing a star out in front of your vision. Third eye is wide open. I take the whole Jose Silva screen, bring it out, and control energy with it. Just in case you were wondering, there's classes for that. I just combine them with my conscious unconscious ability. So you've got a little bit of everything scattered about, don't we? We've got love, light, health, wealth, and abundance is just everywhere. And people people can't figure out how Pisces is doing it, but did you ever stop and wonder, why didn't they ask? It's ask and receive. However, when I hear a reader that can almost pinpoint it, I'll just tell you the fucking techniques that I studied so you can put them all together with months of development. I mean, astral sight alone takes months to develop. So that's what it is. That's that seer sight that they don't like, that gift of sight that they just really don't appreciate. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. But when I hear them saying that large groups of people, I don't want to be responsible for that. Who's going to take responsibility for that? See, because now the energy in the cards is they want Pisces to clean up their mess. I've got my own mess. That's a they problem. That's a they problem. That's a fucking, to me, it sounds like Tropical Storm Dexter has now combined with two other paranormal. That's what it is. I can't do anything around the Bermuda Triangle with that. It's just what it, didn't we have some of that Atlantean energy in the cards last week? Just what it is. I don't know. You'd have to go talk to the fucking readers that said it. It's just what it is. They say a lot. They do. They say a lot of things. I mean, energy never lies, but you know, when I hear them talking about Atlantis and Lemuria and things of that nature, when that was specifically what Dolores Cannon was, a reporter of lost and hidden knowledge. Sorry, we have to decline that right now. We're busy. It's just what it is. Yeah, I mean, if you ever try to call and it goes to voicemail, I get right back to you as soon as I'm done doing what I'm doing. It's just what it is. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. However, yeah, I mean, don't stop trying is what it is. I mean, I try to spend as little time on the phone as I have to, but it is what it is. I do spend a lot of time on the phone, I guess. It's just what it is. Anyway, cards in the upright. No, cool. We'll flip that around. We will flip that around. In the emotional side of things, frenemies. People are starting to see that everything they've ever been taught was a lie. So if you can't trust anything that you've ever been taught due to a controlled narrative, an upside down energy exchange, the system designed, it takes just as much energy exchange. It takes just as much energy to work against the system designed to make you fail as it does to work with the system designed to make you fail, which means the house wins. So either way, it's always a gamble unless you step out of the system and remove your energy from it and then just let the cards fall as they may. You stop gambling. That's just what it is. It's an addiction. It's a gambling addiction. Dark arts aren't going to like that. They're not going to like that. Anyway, calling our power back on the situation. Yes, it will be coming from women who can't teach you anything except how to lose the energy that they harvested, and I can't do anything about that. I counteract everything that they do, so it's just what it is. I mean, for a dark side, there's a light side. For every dark side, there's a light side. So if they're doing shit in the dark, it's just what it is. You do the light side in the dark. Look at that. Masculines are upside down over this shit. I hear there's a whole cult involved. And shout out, one of the readers was saying that it was like, you know, because you walk away from them, they become obsessed and they want to hang your head on the wall like a trophy. That's what it is. They want to keep you bound. They want to keep so that they can harvest that energy, that healing energy. And then when you call your energy back, oh no, look what he's doing to me. No. Doesn't work that way. So, and she just said it. She said, you know, we're pulling the Uno reversal card. The universe is doing it. So that's what it is. They placed us on altars, voodoo, candle magic, all that shit that they're talking about. It doesn't affect me, so I don't know. I listen to the... Thank you for that. Thank you, Sophie. I listen to the... I listen to the divination. Hey, Di. Have a beautiful day, man. I listen to the divination side of things because the Earth Angel doesn't even know what's going on in the background because he's protected. Okay, cool. So I listen to the readers. It gives me a little bit of an idea. And then my screen, my Jose Silva mind control screen from Mind Valley, shows me their karma. Now, being able to develop it and work with it has caused some changes. It's caused some changes. Will they continue to advance? Something new transforms every day. We grow. It's like a plant. It's like a plant. A fucking plant grows. Give it sunlight, give it water. Oh, that shit just grows. So, looks like on the power side of things, absolute failure. Total failure. Women who could not teach you anything brought a lot of their masculines into total failure, and I can't do anything about that. Weren't there couples trying to unalive someone for money? Is that what they were talking about? Is that what they were saying? Trying to make absolutely sure someone didn't survive so they could make a buck? Is that true? That's what it is. Harmony and balance on the situation. Yeah, no gratitude. We got no gratitude. And so I guess we do. Thank you so much, greedy gluttonous couple that wanted to cash in on the spiritual community and paid off people. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about paid off people. Ask Donald Trump. Moving forward, egos. Everybody's in their ego. That's what it is. And I mean, they will have to self-reflect on that situation. That's why we took it to the energetic world. I mean, I have absolutely no problem telling you that calling my energy back, it's been harvested for so long. They said ever since I was a child. And I don't know anything about that. I know I spend a lot of time in meditation calling it back. It doesn't really leave a lot of time for other things with all this energy that's coming back. But, I just call it back, give it to God, the plants and shit that are around me. They say that Empress energy, it just causes fertility and things to grow. But it does cause the only desire is no desire. And you just really don't give a shit anymore. I mean, that's what it is. Anyway, moving forward. That's what it is. The attunement is in the upright, the ability to heal yourself and others. You're going to have opposition, especially with Reiki, no matter what. And I like to use the church for an example because the preacher, he casts out demons in the name of Jesus. Well, Reiki was the healing ability that Jesus had, accepted in 50 countries. And the only people that have anything negative to say about it are the Christians because they're taking the power away. They tell you that it's the mark of the beast, that is your healing palm chakras and your intuition, your third eye. They tell you that is the mark of the beast. Don't take the mark when they've got it. Fucking, how are they doing faith healing if they're not using their palm chakras? How are they using their intuitive guidance? Anyway, I'm not worried about that. Reiki can only be used for positive healing purposes. If you use it for negative purposes, you lose it. The church attracts sinners. Not everyone, but most part. That's where it is. So you can't fucking tell one group the truth and not tell the other, because then it causes the masses, causes the sheeple to bite each other and shit. And sheep aren't supposed to bite each other. They're just supposed to get sheared and led to the slaughterhouse. Yeah, it's just what it is. I'm not worried about any of that shit. It's just what it is. And I mean, when you have, and yes, spiritual practices come with dark spirits and shit. Okay, great. Then you have to ascend. You have to come above that shit. Raise your vibration. You don't have lower astral entities and things of that nature. It's called the fucking astral realm for a reason. Ascend into the planes of light. Then you got light beings and all that shit you got to deal with. It's just what it is. And thank you for sending me the I guess it was a Smashing Pumpkins song, wasn't it? I don't know. Y'all send me so much shit, and it's usually not on the comments. So Pisces has to move in silence. I appreciate everything y'all do in the comments, but keep in mind we have hackers and lizard men off of an island. When that chick came forward and said that she saw Epstein, I thought, fucking. Look at the cojones on that young lady. It's just what it is. I mean, I know reptilian shamans, so it's fucking that are very honest about their lineage. That's what it is. I mean, fucking every time I hear that they have been sacrificing earth angels and that Pisces is bringing justice to the many that they've done it to before, and then Lyra Ray hasn't put out anything in 5 years. Tells me all I need to know about them harvesting energy and stealing people's spiritual gifts. Earth angels upside down. Look at that shit. Now, and that's the question. If Pisces represents the end to all of these shenanigans and things of that nature, That's what it is. And I mean, if they were, trying to run out anyone from their soul's destiny, which is their job, that's the opposition's job. However, that's why you take it to the spiritual, energetic realm. That way you can call your energy back. And I guess it does kind of give me an advantage if that is true, if they've been harvesting it for many, many, many years. Then that gives me many, many, many years to call back and just return. It's just what it is. Because we want to call our energy back and return to others what belongs to them. And it's the thing is trying to pull in the heartstrings. Oh God, no, we're a victim now. No, 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 no. No, what comes around goes around. It couldn't go back to you if it wasn't sent first. It can't. Yeah, you sent it first. That's why it goes back to you. You sent it first. It goes back to you. Been doing it for years. Then you've got years coming back to you. Sorry about that. We've all had people get in the way of our destiny years at a time. Higher consciousness is serving the situation. Moving forward, love is all there is. Love always wins. And I mean, that's the thing is when I hear Christians in particular, when I hear Christians say Reiki is bad, when Reiki is love's intent to help or heal. And they're when I do my research and they're the only ones that have, it's because they're taking their power away from the sinners. That's what it is. Now, not everyone that goes to church would abuse their abilities for negative purposes. But you got to think about that. How many of these individuals are praying against us? They're not praying for the divine. They're praying against the divine. They're not supporting the divine. They're opposing the divine. And it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. Black magic. That's what it is. All about that black magic, isn't it? And that's what I mean. I understand they don't want their secrets to come out. I mean, if I was my favorite joke is, do you know why altar boys have a part down the center of their head? It's not a sin, my son. It's not a sin. And it's what it is. I mean, we shouldn't have these reptilian humanoids eating children or sucking the succulent life force energy out of them, in the Catholic Church, in the islands far, far away. And then, they give you just a little bit of a scandal. They give you just a little bit of a scandal. But if you go and look into the Order of the Dragon, because I think that was my advantage, my past life, Crusades. Anyway, fighting the Crusades for Christianity by Vlad the Impaler. Fuck, he was Dracula. Christianity was fought for by Dracula. Just saying that fucking auto-ding. Oh, so the energy vampires are coming from where? The Crusades. And I'm as sweet as when I hear her, and she just said it earlier. She was like, they're eating people. And I was like, yeah, you give Trump a hard time about they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Yet you have these necromancers that are eating children. And I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. I mean, that's the whole point of necromancy. They feel that they can take the spiritual gift, the essence of that individual by fucking cannibalism. And, I mean, they hate on my spiritual gifts. And I've done a lot of shadow work. I have. Because you got to think, the Crusades, do you even know what that was about? You take every kind of demise you can think of at this point, from gun violence to lightning strikes to shark attacks to every disease known to man, medical malpractice, masked up, lockdown, euthanized, the Holocaust, every world war, every small war, every war known to man. And you still do not scratch the surface of the amount of people that died in the name of the Lord during the Crusades. Let me tell you how this worked. A bunch of armed men ride into a village. This King James Version is the Word of God. We are the Order of the Dragon. This chivalrous symbol on our shield is the badge of the dragon. You will take this as the Word of God. However, we need a couple of you to not take it as the Word of God, because we ran out of food like 1,000 miles back there. We've been doing this shit for a long time, and we ran out of food. Like we didn't think this through. We didn't think this through. We've ran out of food and whatnot, and I know your village only has enough for the village. However, those of you that don't take the word, we're just going to take you back to Vlad, and we're going to eat you. We're going to make that's what it is. We're hungry, and people are meat. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about it. That's why it was known as one of the bloodiest wars known to man. You're talking about Vlad the Impaler that fought for Christianity had a forest of the impaled. Thou shalt not unalive. Now get your head on a stick. I could talk about a double standard, huh? That's what it is. Anyway, with your blood rituals and blood sacrifices and all that shit, cool. The Freemasons and the Eastern, whoever the fuck, I don't know anything about them. That has nothing to do with me. My past life was Order of the Dragon. So I'm not worried about any of that shit. Not worried about any of that shit. So, I mean, that's how the whole twin flame journey I knew that was within, because it's an ancient fucking story of Dracula and love. That's what it is. I can't do it. The twin flames. It's a simple Google search. The ancient twin flame story of Dracula in love. And now you've got everyone talking about twin flames and shit based off of fucking vampires. Enough said. Think they're siphoning your energy? You think? You think they are? You think they're doing something fucking dastardly in the background? It was twin flame journeys within, balancing your masculine and your feminine energies. That's what it is. Not fighting these fucking karmics that are on the rampage. And it's just what it is. Who healed? Because if there was that much negative energy, and I mean, you got readers talking about natural disasters happened every time these individuals tried it. And they continued over and over for a long time, over and over. Oh, we can't believe this doesn't work. Let's try this. Over. Okay, great. So then how many people were affected? And why would they be trying to silence someone from saying that? Why would they be trying to silence? Because, I mean, she said it. Why can she say it? But the healer, the Sagittarius, Temperance Angel, and Neptune that rules Pisces Sun, or the Leo rising. So it is. It's see those pretty wings? That's represents Leo. So that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything. I'm not concerned with it. I am concerned about calling my energy back that they've harvested for so long and making sure that everyone gets exactly what they put out. It's just what it. Now, if they're playing the victim, hey, I'm sorry, they shouldn't have put out negative energy. My whole intentions harm no one, so it's what I just put it out in the environment. It's coming. When it comes, it just bounces off of me. They don't like my shield, and I can't do anything about that. I'm not worried about that shit. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. You gotta think. When I hear readers say they're amazed at all of the things that we have healed and recovered from, as soon as I hear that, I think, how long have I been talking about a fucking waterfall of energy coming? A waterfall of healing energy is just coming back to me. Is it overwhelming? Yeah, a little bit. It's just what it is. I hear they went up against a divine feminine high priestess. Is that true? 316 is the negative feminine mutable. Hell, last time I checked, they were trying to convince you that there was more than male and female with da 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 da. When, I mean, you have masculine and feminine energy within you. What's the problem with the devil or the masculine energy? It can't create on its own. It's just what it is. It becomes a little devil if it doesn't have something to create with. Right? And I mean, if you don't have one of these to create life, then you bring life to fucking other things. And then what do you end up with? You end up with 3-star Virgo hackers coming in and hacking up your baby. Oh, we created something. This is our little baby. Oh, look at this. A 5-star baby. Oh, no, we have to hack that. Oh, bring all the financial hackers. We need all hacking up the baby. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. Financial predators? Why would you be financial baby predators? That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Especially with hackers running loose. There's people trying to hack the baby. Digital predators all over the baby. It's just what it is. And it's Dolores Cannon's baby. So respect the dead. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Every time I hear a reader say they're wondering how the Earth Angel did it. Well, that's a funny thing, because if you listen to Dolores Cannon about working with the angels, she will tell the angels what you want, be specific, and then sit back and watch the magic happen. That's what it is. So we tell the angels what we want, and then we're specific, and then we sit back and watch the magic happen, and then you get 3-star Virgo hackers in the situation. You get financial predators coming in, and it's all because you tell them no. But they can't take no for an answer, and that's fine. And then they're persistent, so it's just what it is. No means no, and I know how men just don't get that respect. It's just what it is. The fucking obsession is real. Yeah, so I am no angel when it comes to fucking becoming a demon getting out of the door. It's just what it is. There's been multiple times. I can't get them the fuck off of my back. Please don't leave. No way. You got every reader talking about the obsession over the healing energy, and old Pisces couldn't figure out why the fuck obsession was. Bunny, how much of that bunny cooking energy is on the stove is in the cards. So we certainly don't want. We've already got women in Texas cooking dogs and blaming it on the devil. We certainly don't want to allow anything in the door that would cook Daisy on the stove. It's fucking what it is. Can't do much about that. Can't do. And when I hear all of these readers talking about poisoning healers and poisoning earth angels, it's pretty much, you just really can't fucking worry about it. We want to find those healers. Where are these healers that they're failing to poison? Where are these healers that they can't take out for $1? I'd buy that for $1. Where are these people? So it is. I think if we focus on them instead of the people trying to take them out, well, then as the energy just kind of goes back to the takeout people, it's just what it is. God does his thing. Natural selection. It's just what it is. Just what it is. Yeah, fucking families in the upright are starting to see. As darkness is coming to the light. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Right? When you've got readers talking about these whole families are living off of the earth angel's energy, well, then these families are going to see that shit just isn't acceptable. We just don't accept those things over money. Look at that shit. Wealth. Fucking just what it is. I can't do anything about that. They hear Wheel of Fortune and all they think is money. They don't understand that the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of karma. They're watching tarot. Fucking get this. Okay, so they're watching tarot, trying to figure out how to block, stop, impede, molest, siphon, harvest energy off of the Wheel of Fortune that is also the wheel of karma. So you've got a bunch of half-wits that are unaware, that have been trying to block karma, that have been trying to molest karma, that have been trying to impede on karma, that have been trying to fucking siphon karma, harvest, because they've been harvesting karma this whole time. Thank you for that, brother. Man, I haven't talked to you in a long time. I got to go. That's an important one. Yeah, we'll be nurturing some. We'll be nurturing other things. It's just what it is. Yeah, fucking people's health is going to be upside down. New level, new devils. There were a whole bunch of groups, gaggles, hives, and herd mentalities that were siphoning, molesting, blocking, impeding karma, thinking it was fortune when they was really sucking karma dry. What it is, unanswered prayers. Talk about that nonsense. It's just what it is. And want to play the victim, because now they can't say, but wait a minute, we thought we were going to get a payout. We didn't know we were going to get karma. The Wheel of Fortune has fucking Anubis controlling it. Yeah, they were playing with the devil. They took the devil's bait. Can't do anything about that. Think about that. They hear Wheel of Fortune in the cards, and all they think is money. But they don't understand that the Wheel of Fortune is the fucking Wheel of Karma. So they've been, we have to siphon off of this Wheel of Fortune. Cool, they've been siphoning karma. We have to block the divine Wheel of Fortune. That was divine karma. Fucking, that's why they say God always gets the last laugh. Fucking amazing. Namaste.